Namaskar. We are having a glimpse of Dasbodh. Today happens to be Samas Atva Sakhya Bhakti. 8th chapter Sakhya Bhakti. Sakhya means the best friend in life. That should be God Himself. That's all. That's the crux of this Sakhya Bhakti. You should have so much faith and trust in the God that whatever you are doing, giving it to Him, whatever you are doing, you are telling to Him, and inside He is telling you what to do, what not to do. And it is happening in such a way that you are living a best life you can live as a human being. Straight away, that is the crux of the Sakhya Bhakti. श्रीराम मागा झाले निरूपण सातवे भक्तीचं लक्षण आता एका सावधान आठवी भक्ती. Okay, last time we saw 7th, today we are going to see 8th भक्ती. देवासी परम सख्य करावे, प्रेम प्रीतीने बांधावे, आठवे भक्तीचं लक्षण जाणावे लक्षण असे की विथ अवर लव, with our intent, with your devotion, we should be so much devoted to the God that nobody should realize that whether you are devoted to God or God is devoted to you. That's the way everything happens in your life. देवास ज्याची अत्यंत प्रीती आपण वर्तावे तेणे रीती, जेणे करिता भगवंती सख्य घडे नेमस्त. We have infinite love with God and God has the infinite love with us. And that's why we behave in such a fashion, sattva guni, that whatever we do happens to be the work of God only. Bhakti, bhava and bhajana. God likes bhakti, the devotion. Bhava means the devotion, and bhajana, then bhajan means you are totally devoted to God in each and every moment. Nirupan and katha kirtan. He likes the nirupan, talking with him. Katha, he is telling his stories. Kirtan means we saw the Kirtan Bhakti. Prema means with love. People are chanting his name. Bhaktan Jagan Avadideva. God likes all these things. And Bhav, I was going to tell you that Bhav means with what intention you are doing, with total devotion, with the with the simplicity of mind, with the devotion of mind, with the fresh mind, with the clean mind, whatever you are doing, that is Bhav. Okay? आपण तैसेची वर्तावे, आपणची तेच आवडावे. एक सेकंद. आपण तैसेची वर्तावे, आपणाशी तेच आवडावे, मनासारखी होता स्वभाव सख्य घडे नेमस्त. Now you see, sometimes in fact you should sympathy, empathy and all these things they are talking ki we behave as if the others should behave with us. Similarly we should behave with the God, because God is in every human being, every entity over here. You should behave and treat them as God and live like that. That becomes Sakhya Bhakti. And then those things also will try to behave in that way. And that's how, that becomes your devotion through mind. Your mind also becomes like that. Your sabhav, your character also becomes like that. Your behavior also becomes like that. And all the times you become the Sakhya of God, you become the friend of God at all the times, and your devotion becomes 24/7. देवाच्या सख्यत्वा कारणे आपले सौख्य सोडून देणे, अनन्य भावे जीवे प्राणे शरीर तेही वेचावे. For this devotion, you should not think about how peaceful and how my life will be. No, don't think about that. Devote your life right now, ananya bhave, with all your devotion, and forget about what will happen next and all these things. Whenever you are doing some work, be alert and do that work as a devotion to God. That is work, is worship. सांडूनी आपली संसार व्यथा, करीत जावी देवाची चिंता, निरूपण कीर्तन कथा वार्ता देवाच्याची सांगा. Ki leave aside what is going to happen and what is happening in your family and friends and all this world. That is going to happen even if you think or do not think. करते जावी देवाची चिंता. Think about God. निरूपण, कीर्तन, कथा, वार्ता देवाची सांगा. You should tell good things about the God only, stories about the God only. देवाच्या सख्यत्वासाठी पडावा जीवलगांसी तुटी, सर्व अर्पावे शेवटी प्राणतही वेचावे. It may happen that while devoting yourself to the God, people may feel or you may feel that people are getting away from me. It doesn't like it is not like that. We are devoted to them. Whatever the work they tell, however we behave properly only. But the attachment between them comes out. Your mind becomes devoted to God, and everyday work you are doing with the pure mind and pure devotion only. That is very important. आपले अवघेची जावे परी देवासी सख्य राहावे, ऐसे प्रीती जीवे भावे, भगवंती लागावे. Everything of mine may go, I don't mind, but I should be devoted to God only. You see, this thing happens to be there in the Bhagavad Gita. Arjuna thinks that if by now he came to know that Shri Krishna is Paramatma and he is the God and all those things. So he said that I know you are with me, I can kill the whole Sena. Means one person was capable of doing that. Something like that. Or otherwise, these 5 Akshayani will kill the 11 Akshayani. That was also possible because Shri Krishna was on this side. But at the end of the war, you should not say that you should not become so smart that no, you killed them. I was just I was the only charioteer. In fact, means I was driving the chariot, and that's why I might lose you, because Arjuna didn't want to lose Shri Krishna, and that is why the whole Gita has been told straight away. That is the devotion, friendship, Sakhya Bhakti, Arjun and Shri Krishna. And I already told you that even in night, Krishna, he used to chant in his sleep as well, Arjun. All the times, 24/7, Krishna was going on in his mind. All the times. देव म्हणीचे आपुला प्राण, प्राणासी न करावे निर्वाण, परम प्रीतीचे लक्षण तेही ऐसे असे. God is like our soul. Once, and you are your life as well. Once the life is removed, the body has no meaning. So you should be devoted like that. The way you devote to God, the way you offer everything to God, same thing will come back to you, because that the karma cycle is there. Karma vipak cycle, in fact. ऐसे परम सख्य धरिता, देवास लागे भक्ताची चिंता, पांडव लाखा जोहरी जळता विवर द्वारे काढिले. Now you do this kind of friendship with the God, then like Pandavas were saved from the burning house made up of the lakh, in fact. So he told it to Vidur, and Vidur Niti you might be knowing. Then through one tunnel, Pandavas were brought out of that. Draupadi and their mother Kunti was also there. So I'll tell you a couple of examples. Now you see, in the office example I'm telling you, what happens wherever I work. For example, 5 years I worked somewhere. Somebody said you did 5 years job in one day. I'm sorry, in 1 year only. Okay, so 5 years job in 1 year, to be precise. How could you do that? So then I didn't realize what he's talking. But once, what happened, I'll tell you. That I was working with one company as a R&D engineer, but one day one department was supply chain was going to be there in conference, or something was going to happen. So my boss said that Ashish, you go and collect those things. One is coming from Bombay, one is coming from Jaipur, one is coming from somewhere else. So tomorrow morning you go, and day after you come, and then you do the work for the research and development. I said, why? I shall go 8 in the morning and 10 o'clock I shall come back. He looked at me like this. I didn't realize what he's saying and all those things. I didn't know all fantastic things. So 8 in the morning I went there on the toll naka, means where the taxis collected and where those trucks were standing. Paid them, got all the fantastic things, transaction done. 10 o'clock I was in the office. Those trucks were coming behind me. I said, you come, this is the address. They knew it. So 10 o'clock he came and said, didn't you go, Ashish? I said, I'm coming from there only. Again he looked at it. Hey Ashish, you are totally full. He said these words. You are full. People take 1 day to do this job. They go in the morning, get the work done, they do their house kinds of work, they bring all the grocery shop and all those things, and next day they come. I said, I cannot do all these things. I shall go get the work done, come into office, and then I work till from 10 to 8 o'clock in my research and development department as usual. So I mean, uh, in many companies I was rejected for this. You are too honest, too truthful, we cannot hire you. I said, but at the same time, diplomatically, I can avoid the bad things as well. I won't speak lie, but at the same time, I won't answer the things which are that as a company secret, I shall avoid those things. Lekin, but it was, in fact, it was avoided. So, what happened? That, one more example I shall give you. Uh, in the year 2000, after registration for the PhD, I did a work of 1 year, in fact. And what happened that I went from company to company all over the India, Bombay, Pune, Nagpur, Chennai, wherever the automobile companies are there. So I was working on indigenization, how indigenization can help each country, and they can develop the agro-based technology, middleware technologies like automobiles, and then even the space age technologies as well, so that people can work over here and go to moon, Mars, and beyond. So I was working on that. After 1 year, after working hard for so many 1 year and so many places, I mean, I went and collected the data. I got a job offer from a company that was in USA, and its head office was in World Trade Center. So then we took a decision. Earlier also Columbia University called me for PhD, but at that time I didn't have funds. But this time the company was going to sponsor everything. But I told them that 1 year ago only I registered for PhD, and I don't leave the work which I have not completed. And PhD is such a thing. Okay, then once you complete the PhD, you may call us. I said it will take almost 3-4 years. Don't mind, they said. So it was completed in 2004, in fact, after 5 years. 2000 plus 5 is 2005. Complete 2000 including. So later that I didn't go in 2000 and 2001. What happened? Everybody knows. Okay. So that is the live example. And now I have teared it off, that offer letter, and I have thrown it away. Because why should keep the bad memories, and why should I spoil the name of that company? Okay, I gave the example, but that is how God saves each and every bhakta. This is simple example. God, I have seen saving the people in fantastic situations. May it be accident, may it be whatever it may be. And many a times, if somebody is overtaking me, I used to literally shout at them, please don't overtake. And then he stopped, and the big truck passed by, and while going, that Ford person driving the Ford, he said, thank you very much, you saved my life. And then I turned to my university. It has happened. God saves through us, to us, from us, and to all these people. In fact, that's how even Pandavas were also saved. You see, means God has very many ways to save us and to help us as well. देव सख्यत्वे राहे, आपणासी ते तो वर्म आपणासी पासी, आपण वचने बोलावी जैसी तैसे येती पडसाते. Whatever you sow, you will reap straight away. So if you bow before the God will bow to you. Because neither devotee wants anything from the God, nor God wants anything from us. If somebody is asking with some wishes, then that is the transaction. Devotee doesn't want anything, and God doesn't want from him nothing, just devotion. You might be knowing one more story. As one child was there. He was just 6, almost 7 years old, and he was from very poor family. He had only his mother, and on the jungle was there. On this side, his house was there. On this side, the other side of jungle was the Gurukul was there. So that Guru happened to going to teach him, and there were a lot of the prince and princess and all those people used to be there, but he was from poor family. So at age of 6, for example, he started his journey as a student. How God helps, I'm telling you the story, by God's grace. So first 2 days, 3 days, his mother dropped him to the school. After that, she said, if I keep dropping you to school and go home, how I'm going to earn our money? I mean, taking care of the family. I shall, draw the milk and then sell it and all those things I shall do. Then only I shall be able to do all the work and all those things. So he said, okay, fourth day you go. Okay. Then his mother gave him some, chapati and all this, bread and all those things. Chapati, bread, whatever you can say. And now he walked some distance. He started fighting. Just 6-year-old kid, for example. His mother told him that your elder brother Gopal is there. If you feel frightened, you call the Gopal. He didn't know who is Gopal and all those things. He didn't ask even his mother. So he got frightening. The tiger's roar was there, the lion's roar were there. So immediately one person came. What happened, child? Please drop me to my school. Okay. So from 6 year till you may think that 21 years he was graduated. Complete 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. For 16 years. Gopal used to come and drop to the school. He used to tell a lot of stories to him and all those things. He wanted nothing from him and he wanted nothing from him. Just Sakhya Bhakti. They were, best friends of each other. Now what happened? At the last day, you have to give Guru Dakshina. Okay? So a lot of people brought, the princess and all these people brought, diamonds and all those things. So his mother gave him a glass of milk. In fact, it was, the katori was there. We will say glass of milk. A glass of milk was given to him. He put a lid on that, something kind of lid, and he started taking that to his guru. Now what happened? Something happened. It fell down. Till then, he was going well. He started calling, Gopal, please come. What happened? He said, mother give me a glass of milk. It fell down. Now what Guru Dakshina I can give? Tell me. Is it? Okay. So Gopal went behind the tree and brought a glass of milk again, put a lid on it proper, and sealed it with the leaf, and then sealed it with properly, and take it, he said. Okay. Then he went into the Gurukul, and what happened? Everybody was happy. I had given diamond and all those things. People are this egoism and proud and all fantastic. They are so much in the society. If we get entangled into this, we cannot go to moon, Mars and beyond. We can't achieve the sustainable development goals as well. These are so small things, in fact. Okay. So then what happened? In the Gurukul, Guru mother is Guru father and Guru mother is there, his wife, for example. What did she do? She said, oh, a glass of milk. My child, very good. She started pouring into her, whatever the pot was there. It was filled. Another. All the pots in the Gurukul were filled, but still that pot was filled with the milk. She came running, told it to the Guru, the chief Guru. This is what is happening. So he asked, who gave this milk pot to her? He said, my elder brother Gopal. Please take it to him. He didn't realize what is happening. So they started running and they came to the place, the tree where Gopal gave him. Every day he used to meet. He said, Gopal. He didn't come. He said, you gave me the pot of milk and they are asking who has given. I mean, every day we are meeting since last 16 years. Why you are not coming? Then he said, okay, you are so pure in your heart that I used to come and meet you. These people came just to meet me, to show that I have seen God and all those fantastic things. Then he realized that every day to whom I am meeting is the Shri Krishna himself. He started crying in fact. Then everybody started saying, I'm sorry, I said you don't have this quality, those qualities, teri aukat kya, and all those things I said. I'm so sorry I said those many things to you. These are the things happened in everywhere. It happens in fact. I blamed you for having been poor and all this. In princess, and all these people, they started crying with him. Oh my God, since 16 years you are coming with the Lord Shri Krishna and we didn't know, and still we are blaming you for your poor background. And that is the Sakhya Bhakti. Pure heart. Here also pure heart, and with the devotee and with the God as well. That is the purity. That is the Bhakti. This Samartha Ramdas is expecting, and it is written over here. ओके. देव सखत्व राहे आपणासी ते तो वर्म आपणाची पासी आपण वचने बोलावे तैसे जैसे अति पडसाते. सो यू शुड स्पीक द वे यू एक्सपेक्ट फ्रॉम अदर्स. आपण असता अनन्य भावे. देव तत्काळाची आपण त्रास घेता जे देवही त्रास आहे. नाउ इफ यू आर प्युअर इन हार्ट, if somebody is saying good thing or bad things will get, the karma vipak is already attached to everything. They will get what they deserve. You just do your work, become devoted to the Lord. ओके. जैसा जयाचे भजन तैसाचे देवही आपण, म्हणून हे अवघे जाण आपणाची पासी. एव्हरीथिंग इज विथ हस ओनली. आपल्या मनासारखे न घडे तेणे गुणनिष्ठामुळे तरी गोष्टी आपणकडे सहजेची आले. So you should not, if something doesn't happen in favor of you, still you should not forget the God. मेघ चातकावरी विवळेना तरी चातक पालडेना, चंद्र वेळेसी उगवना तरी चकोर अनन्य. So चातक, for example, he drinks the water of Mruga Nakshatra only. And if the during Mruga Nakshatra water doesn't come, then he feels that okay, next time the water will come and the megh will come, the cloud will come and he'll get the water. He doesn't get angry with that. Chandra Vedesi Ugana Tari Chakor Ananya means, Chakor, that kind of bird. Chatak is also a bird. That it drinks the, the whatever the light comes from the moon. Okay. So if clouded is there and it cannot drink the that light, then he still doesn't get angry with the his Lord, the moon. Okay. ऐसे असा सख्यत्व विवेके भरा सत्व भगवंतावरील ममत्व सांडूची नाही. की you should not get away from the mamatva of Lord in fact. सखा मानवा भगवंत, माता पिता गणगोत, विद्या लक्ष्मी धन वित्त सकळ परमात्मा. एव्हरीथिंग इज गॉड. देवावगळे कोणी काय नाही असे बोलती सरे, परंतु त्यांची निष्ठा काही तैसेच नसे. सो लॉट ऑफ पीपल से दॅट गॉड इज द ओनली थिंग, बट दे डू नॉट बिहेव लाईक दॅट. सो यू शुड बी अवेअर अबाउट दॅट. म्हणून ऐसे न करावे. सख्य तरी खरेचे करावे आणि तरी सदृढ धरावे परमेश्वराचे. यू शुड कीप फर्म युअर सेल्फ विथ द गॉड ओनली. आपुल्या मनोगता कारणे देवावरी क्रोधास येणे ऐसी नव्हेची किम लक्षणे सख्य भक्तीची. यू शुड नॉट गेट अँग्री विथ द गॉड. दॅट इज नॉट सख्य भक्ती. देवाचं जे मनोगत त्याची आपुले उचिते इच्छेसाठी भगवंत अंतरुणे. सो वॉट एव्हर गॉड विशेस, ही विशेस गुड फॉर अस ओनली. आय हॅव गिव्हन एक्झाम्पल टू यू. देवाची इच्छेने वर्ताय देव करील ते मानावे, मग सहजेची स्वभाव कृपाळू देव. So you should behave the way God has told you and you are supposed to be behaving, and then God blesses you all the times. God becomes kind to you all the times. पाहता देवाची कृपेसी मातेची कृपा कायसे, माता वधी बाळकासी विपत्ती काय. It may happen that something bad happens, then people can blame you. Word means they can blame you as well. देव भक्त कोण वधिला कधी देखिला ना ऐकला, शरणागत असं देव झाला वज्र पंचरू. वज्र means that is the strongest weapon of Indra. It can break even the irons and stones as well. If that vajra becomes your armor, then nobody can kill you. Like that, God becomes your armor and it saves you all the times. I given a lot of example. देव भक्तांचा कैवर, देव पतितांसी तारे, देव होय सहा करी अनाथांचा. दोज हू डोंट हॅव एनीवन, दे हॅव गॉड. स्ट्रेट वे. देव अनाथांचा काही पक्ष नाना संकटापासून रक्षी धाविनला अंतरसाक्षी गजेंद्र कराणे. आय टोल्ड यू द स्टोरी ऑफ गजेंद्र, that Gajendra means the elephant. When the crocodile caught his leg, he couldn't escape from that tank. So all his friends and all the relatives were gone. At that time he called Lord Vishnu. He came and he saved him. Then he got the moksha as well. देव कृपेचा सागर, देव करुणेचा जळधरू, देवासी भक्तांचा विसरू पडणार नाही. गॉड विल नेवर फॉरगेट दी हिज डिवोटी, दॅट इज फॉर शुअर. देव प्रीती राखो जाणे, देवासी करावे साजणे, जीव लगे आघोई पिसुणे कामाचं नाही ते. इवन when we are away from our near and dear ones, at that time only one entity that can help you is the God, the Lord. When you are away, then our people also, they offer prayers to God, and then God saves us. Many people have God, somewhere else. So they pray, the message goes to there, and He saves us. If you accept that, that thing also accepted. In fact, God is everywhere. So God can help us every time and any time and all the times. Okay? Sometimes something good doesn't happen to you, that is for betterment for yourself only. You should understand this. Okay? सख्य देवाचे तुटेना, प्रीती देवाची विटेना, देव कदा पालटेना शरणागतास. इफ यू गो ऑफर युअर प्रेयर्स टू हिम, ही विल हेल्प यू डेफिनेटली. म्हणून सख्य देवासी करा, हितगुज त्याशी सांगावे, 8वे भक्तीचे जाणावे लक्षणाचे. सो व्हॉट एव्हर यू नो, व्हॉट एव्हर यू वॉन्ट टू डू, यू टेल इट टू गॉड अँड ही विल हेल्प यू गेटिंग दॅट वर्क डन. मे बी द फ्रूट कुड बी दिस ऑर दॅट, पॉझिटिव्ह or negative, but we'll try our best. Sometimes result will also be positive, and if it is negative, it means you are directed towards something else. And if you get positive, then you have to continue on that path with all your might. That is also important. जैसा देव तैसा गुरु शास्त्री बोलेला हा विचारू, म्हणून सख्यत्वाचा प्रकारू सद्गुरूशी असावा. ओके, सो गुरु अँड सद्गुरू अँड God they are not different. So you should behave properly with your Sadguru, and as a Sakhya means as a friend, you should tell him to you everything. And if he tells you that for 12 years, 24 years, 36 years, 48 years, 60 years you have to perform this sadhana, you should do that. And so that you remain on Paramatmic path and you become a realized soul. That is the aim of Sakhya Bhakti. धन्यवाद. थँक्यू व्हेरी मच. इति श्री दासबोधे गुरुशिष्य संवादे सख्य भक्ती निरूपण नाम समास 8वा. सख्य भक्ती निरूपण. थँक्यू व्हेरी मच.